Carlos had a question, a good one. It's, what is your favorite time frame to sell puts, and what are the pros and the cons? So that's a great question. Let me open up my Thinkorswim. I'm just gonna pull up SPY real quick. So he's basically asking about what day till expiration am I going to sell an option. Am I going to sell like an option that expires in 5 days, in a week, or am I going to sell an option that expires in 39 days? And I'm just going to go over the pros and the cons. So the pros of selling, a lot of people like to do weekly options because, you know, you have tons of occurrences, which is really good for options. So the pros of this is the theta is really high. So if you're right, then you're going to get your profit really quickly. And there's not much volatility exposure either, because when you're so close to expiration, the volatility doesn't matter as much, because if if your option expires tomorrow and it's way far out of the money, it's not going to be worth much no matter how high the volatility is, because there's simply just not a chance that it's going to go that potentially that low within just one day. So the difference, so you don't have that much volatility risk, which is implied volatility rising. You actually have more gamma risk, which is simply because which is basically delta risk, and the risk that your option goes in the money. That's what gamma risk is. So if you look at the 20 delta put that expires in 5 days is $415. That's about 17 points out of the money. If we go out way further and look at a 20 delta put, look at it's at $382. So you're comparing 382 strike versus a 415 put. I mean, we all know which one has a higher chance of going in the money. It's the 415. So that's why it has more delta or gamma risk, because you're selling options that are closer to the current price. So yeah, more gamma risk for short term, since you're selling closer to the strike price, or closer to the stock price rather. And then for the long term options, you have a wider range to be right within the actual stock price, but volatility rising is going to make options rise a lot more generally for the longer term options.